Thank you. Chairs, lights on the in floors, chairs, priesty stand thing where he can do his yodeling, whatever, order, commanding. Anyway, identical cross from the outside, inside, and then one up there. So yeah, it's a church. Good enough. Next. What is next? Trying to think what is next. I think that back division covered a lot of what was new. Then I had the church. I know of what other stuff's new. I'm just trying to think. Is there anything out here first? Oh, well. That's a work in progress. We'll skip that. I don't really like showing things that aren't done anymore. I used to do that, and it's like, no, I just don't do that anymore. Like when I had this wooden dome before it came a house. Yeah, I remember that like 5 months ago. It's like, it's a wooden dome, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's something else to remember too. Back when I first started this, and how I used to always say, I'll do one like every 1 or 2 weeks. My first one was like 2 weeks, and then my second one was 2 weeks after my first, and then like 3 weeks, and then 3 weeks, and then 6 weeks, and then another like 6 weeks. It just doesn't happen much. It's hard to have a lot of time to build a lot of good stuff to make a good 15 to 29 minute video. Oh yeah, remember how I complained that my house didn't turn out right? I don't know if I ever did that. This is supposed to be my house, and I was going to build a second story on it, but it ended up being too tall to where like you're inside and you're like, I'm an ant. But like the door's all the way down there. When you're floating with your jetpack, it works out fine, but when you have it off, you're like, oh wow, I'm an ant. So I built these barricades up. I'm eventually going to be building a dragon that's going to be shooting fireballs and like blowing that house, at least to shit. And the reason I say that is because I have a castle, and if you have a castle, you'd need a dragon. Oh yeah, and look how fanciful the front is. Me and my friend Ben worked on this one day. I spent like pretty much the whole entire time that he was over working on this freaking castle. Oh, and remember how I said that I had made that pink? I don't know if I did. He made it green first, so I changed it to pink for one of my friends. Now it's pink and blue, because he doesn't like pink. Whatever, it's my fucking castle. I'll make it back to pink. I don't know. Anyway, so it's all flowered, garden, circles, whatever. Oh yeah, the inside's actually done now too. How about that? Big, tall, narrow walkway areas. We're going this way first, so hold your clams. Now this would be... Yeah, okay, see, that's why I'm not going to do that. It's a spiral staircase. I'm not going to attempt to one-handedly jump up that thing, because I'll be here for another half hour. See, shit, like, whatever, you know what the roof looks like, so it's nothing special, but yeah, it's a spiral staircase. I'm trying to remember how I used to actually do this, if I used my left hand on the camera or what. I think I did. It just seems more efficient, although it's not as stable. Anyway, in here is the throne room. It has gold, silver, sepia, whatever. Come down here in the crack corner, whatever. Crack is bad for you. Depending on if we're talking about drugs. Anyway, down here is the... That was really dirty. Down here is the dungeon. There are just like 4 really box jail cell type things. Nothing that fanciful. Yeah. Medieval lighting. Oh yeah. This castle chasm. Castle chasm. Castle chasm. Castle chasm. Anyway, so flop back. Up. Oh shit. Up. There we go. Anyway, so secret hidden dungeon right by the guy's throne. Except not so hidden anymore now that 25 to 27 people are gonna know where it's at. Granted, none of them have an Xbox, most likely. Anyway, this is the sleeping quarters of the castle. It's just beds. That's all. No beds. Fanciful beds. So I'm not looking at that too detailedly. Oh yeah. This is the mess hall, cafeteria zone. Got the food packaged back there. Table, chairs. Yeah, so that's that. Man, my life just gets boring. I'm actually a little looking forward to going to school tomorrow because my resource teacher, and I say resource teacher because I do have a visual disability, not because I'm mentally handicapped. My resource teacher that I had the last 7 years of my life has, her job situation kind of got screwy with my school, so she's now only working with this other school that she used to be working with like 2 or 3 before. And now she's just working with this one place. So this new guy that's coming in was actually my job coach when I was in the employment program. And so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how that's going to work out this year. This is the armory, by the way. Shields, swords, knives, whatever. Anyway, so that's it for the castle. But anyway, so this guy is coming in, and he wants to start a goalball team at our school. And if you don't know what goalball is, go frickin' look it up, because you're already on YouTube. It's pretty cool, though. It's... A lot of people knock it because it's just blind people. They think it's blind people crawling around. It's like, no, we're not. They're not crawling. They're practically like half bouncing, like diving everywhere. Takes a little bit of stamina to do that, I'd imagine. Alright, the last legitimate thing I believe I can show you all. This is the first time I've had a video take more than 20 minutes that I actually have like legitimate stuff to show you still. Usually by the 20-minute mark I'm stretching to find something to spew on and on about. I feel like my world's going to get so big to a point where I'm going to do a vlog. Just be like, yeah, that's everything. And then like look at my list and be like, shit, I forgot that. Alright, so this is like really new added stuff over here. I'm trying to spare you your excitement. But this is a courthouse. As you can see how fancifully and pretty it looks. It's got an American flag. There is a dome on the top. And yeah, it's a courthouse. Colonized and whatnot. See? So let's go have a look. This is probably like the first thing that I wanted to cover, and it's getting covered last. I don't know, because it's just one of the newer attractions, or one of the older, it's the oldest new thing. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, 4 courtrooms, blue, green, yellow, and red. They're all pretty much like identical, they're just reversed, whatever, based on door placement. Anyway, so you have the stair things, but you can prop up on, so they're practically like rows of chairs. I don't know. I could have done that in the church, but I chose not to. As I like my gold chairs most. Not on the table. So this is defendants, prosecutors' tables, whatever. Judge thing up there. Jury stand. Witness stand here. And that's all I'm going to say about that. No smart-ass jokes for this place, because I can't think of anything good to say about, or anything funny to say about Casey Anthony or Jerry Sandusky. So, hit X. We'll come on down, because there's a ladder. And another door. And this is downstairs, which is just empty. When you saw these things up front, yeah, that's really all it was. It has this little like grass line around it too, and there's every so often there's like a little window with a light in it, so it kind of illuminates the building itself, which is pretty tight. Oh yeah, there's Alcatraz. Here's something new too, hospital. However, we aren't going in because there's nothing in anyway, and I was trying to do, it's like going to be 6 floors, and I'm trying to set it up, and I kind of misspaced it when copy and pasting. I know, noob, right? Well, I did that and I messed it up, so now I gotta go back and fix that part. So anyway, yeah, this division is getting kind of cool. I'm starting to like have sections of my world, really, at this point. World being almost 6 months old. In fact, now that I think about it, a week from yesterday, August 13th, Monday, so next Monday, the August 20th, it'll be 6 months since my first vlog about this game. And see how much my world has grown in 6 months? It is freaking sweet. Alright, well, you know what, since I just showed you the hospital, which is a work in progress, and I talked about how the airplane still needs to get added to the airport, I might as well go show you the school thing. Yes, I'm working on a school. It hurts to say those words, but it's a town. Town needs school. I know you may not agree, but I think that's pretty legitimate. So, no, there we go. So, school, yeah. I haven't done handicap parking in a while. I need to get some more of those. Anyway, so it's just got open room. I'm planning on this being like the gym and that being the cafeteria. It's kind of small. Yes, I know. I don't know what that would be. Maybe a computer lab. Maybe a library. I don't know. And then it just has a staircase. No. This is a 2-floor schoolhouse. 8 rooms. Pathetic, but yeah, it's almost a little like the Courthouse, really, in the style of it being right down the middle like that, splitting the center stuff. So, yeah, and then I'll have 4 little regular classrooms up here. Alright, see if I can get down with one hand. Alright, so, I believe we have covered everything. Some other future plans. Thinking, well, actually, I'm not going to say them, because I don't want to commit to nothing. The dragon is going to happen, and so is that airplane. And I'll get the school finished. And the hospital. But I'm not going to say anything else about future plans, because I don't want to commit to nothing. Because you know how good I am at getting stuff done. Like that tree hedge maze that still hasn't gotten touched since the last time I did a video about it. Did I do that in the last video? Yeah, I did. So 6 weeks ago? Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good at getting stuff done. I just started a lot of other stuff because nobody wants to help me. I've been doing this all alone, really. Remember back in the day when someone would help me all the time, like Tristan or New Crypto built that house on my cul-de-sac, or Cody over here builds the Skrillex sign, and then Ben and I were working on the Milo Zelato thing on the other side. And that would happen, you know. I'd have help, assistance, like with the lodge. Now it's like, sixth floor hospital? No, yours. Like, I had help with the courthouse, but that's really been about it. I've done everything else here myself. The Rubiks Cube, airport, green pig, Angry Bird, school. I mean, everything on this video is really original, so that's why it doesn't look as good. I don't know. Airport came out good, though, and the rocket kicks ass. Anyway, so that's about it, really. So, till another time, keep living good. Peace, peeps.